Good day. So in this short presentation, I'd like to give you a brief overview of 5G in relation to 2G, 3G and 4G, as well as look at the broad objectives of 5G. My name is Srikanth and I'm from NanoCell Networks. So just to recap, both 1G and 2G's objectives were to get voice communications happening with mobility, and though 1G was not very successful, it set the stage for 2G to kind of become sort of very important technology in our lives across the world. 3G tried to up the ante by trying to include mobile data, and I would say because of a lack of the ecosystem, probably did not take off as much as expected, but again, almost like 1G, but probably in a much better way, set the stage for 4G to dominate in the world of mobile broadband data and also voice over IP in a very large part of the world. So I would say predominantly with 2G, bit of 3G and 4G, we have achieved voice, SMS, data in a significant way across the globe. Okay. So given this backdrop, what is 5G trying to do? So 5G, of course, takes up from where we have left off on 4G and will provide even more higher speeds, etc. But the overarching objective is to connect everything everywhere. So you can imagine wherever connectivity is required, and wireless connectivity is probably a more convenient thing these days. 5G is trying to provide a framework by which it could be the solution for achieving this. Okay, so that's the big picture view of 5G. We might not see everything realized, let's say, in the first versions, but if 5G were to be truly successful, that's the vision where we should see some real action. Okay. Look at the backdrop of the cellular evolution. So as you can see, today we are on the cusp of 5G, but we have gone through this evolution. 1G in predominantly developed world, but 2G very significant difference to a variety of markets. 3G, as I said, probably did not make as much as an impact, but then the high-speed packet access versions really set the stage for broadband data, which has again really taken off. So every 10 years or so, we've had a leap of generations, which has added values, especially I would say on the 2G and the 4G front. Okay? So one of the hallmarks of these generations are the increasing peak speeds that we see on the air interface, apart from a variety of other advantages. Okay? One of the important differences between 5G and the other evolutions is 5G is very closely bound to 4G. So that makes it very interesting, because you really don't think of 4G and then 5G, you think of 4G plus 5G. And that should become clear as one listens to more deeper ideas behind the 5G deployment. Okay. So that makes it very interesting, because it's not that we are going to discard 5G, but we're going to add 5G as a very important future technology which coexists smoothly with 4G to give us added benefits. And of course, ultimate vision was to connect everything everywhere. So translating that, many organizations, whether it's the ITU or 3GPP, have come up with this vision where 5G has these planks of services, which is sort of the anchor through which the technology specification takes place. The enhanced mobile broadband is the most closest to what we have in LTE world today. So it just enhances that with even higher speeds, leading to applications maybe like virtual reality and all kinds of streaming and other applications. Maybe even fixed wireless access will use that technology to attack a very important market where there is a demand. Then the IoT market, which has just started with the LTE world, is going to get a bigger boost because of the sort of focus on it from day one, the massive machine type communication. And then comes the new category, I would say, ultra reliable and low latency, which is supposed to attack problems in places like the factories or the hospitals or automotive world, etc. And of course, these are not the only things that we might see in the 5G scheme of things. We would see, for example, new applications, new things which we might not envisage due to the progress of technology, and 5G is well geared to kind of see how it can accommodate that. Okay, so that was a brief glimpse of what 5G was all about, and so I hope to convey a little bit more deeper in some of the future presentations. So stay tuned. Thank you.